without fail, every single time I do this trip, I get off a stop too early. I get off at Furze Lane instead of getting off at the bus stop that's just in front of me, where you might be able to see that bus is now. I was lucky. I crossed Electric March Farm in good time, and I got there to the bus stop on Ripon Road at 5:45. The bus was due to have passed at 42 minutes past, so I thought I might have had to wait until gone the hour, but it turns out that the 36 beforehand was a couple of minutes late because it was stuck behind a tractor. So consequently I made it into Harrogate before 5, and it's just gone 5 now, and here I am. This is about as quick as I could possibly get from A to B, except for the fact that I've got off the stop early. Anyway, we're heading to Stone Rings Lane, and here we are just passing the bus stop that I should have got off. And if you remember on our journey to the ends of the earth, this is where Full Width Mill, try saying that quickly, Full Width Mill Road brings us out onto this. This is Leeds Road, and at the moment we're heading south, so we're heading towards the Ring Road, but we cross Leeds Road here once we leave Full Width Mill at the top of Armsford Banks, which is this little bit of road where it drops off here, and we head down Stone Rings Lane, which should be a turning on the right just over here. And I think, if I remember rightly, this little path leads to it, but I could be wrong. So I'm not going to bother. But anyway, yeah, at the end of Stone Rings Lane we cross a river. That river, and here we are, that river I believe is the Oakbeck, and it, you can either go south to Crimple, which we have done, and if you do that you go down River Wash and you come out near the church, and then you go across Armscliff, you cross the Crimple, cross Armscliff, out and around the Silent Side, and then you head back and you pass through Penlash and the Bullfields. And unfortunately, when we did that last time, we reached Yew Tree Avenue in the pitch black, and I had no idea how to link the Yew Tree Avenue up to Stone Rings Lane, which you can do because Stone Rings Lane has a track that goes across, doesn't just go south, it goes across as well. And so the idea today is to unite those two, to start at Stone Rings Lane, and instead of heading south we want to head north and in a westerly direction, and we should cross an area called Throstle before we arrive in Rosset, and from there to Yew Tree Road, which is where the Bullfields end stroke begin. Then I will have joined the dots, and that's what I'm planning to do. Here we are at Stone Rings. This little river, I don't know what this little river is. It runs down that way. It's a tributary. It goes into the the Crimple at the bottom. And the route we followed before was up here and along that side. You might be able to see that the light is fading. So, bizarrely enough, we have about an hour of light left. But because it's clouded over, we only have about half an hour. And instead of going south, we're going to carry on across that way. It's a place known as Throstle, whatever that means. As a bird, I think, a throstle, something like that, anyway. And hopefully get to the Bullfields before it gets dark. I have to be honest with you and say I hate this bit of the to the ends of the world. The only bit in this little area that I like is the Crimple Meadows in Pannell, which is beautiful. The trip to Pannell from here, the trip around Pannell Ash, and the trip back to Rosset is shit. It's boring, it's bitty, I don't like it. So I'm hoping that this is not going to take all day. This is a beautiful view of what's going on. If you look right over there, that's a full width mill, and we come along there and we come out onto Leeds Road, and you can see that stone rings there, and then you can see heading down the Armsford banks all the way down there. At the very bottom, that's Brookside Nursery, and then River Wash continues across here towards Pannell, and in the background there, that's spacey houses there. The ring road is right over there, and we are heading sort of this way, so we're going to come up above Pannell, which is fine. That should be the Rosset area, so we're exactly where we need to be. I've reached a road and I'm heading north. I suspect that over there is Pannell. And we've done it. Throstle leads to Church Lane. Church Lane comes out here where I sat before at the Rosset Hinge. This way is Rosset Green, and Yew Tree comes off there, and that's the Bullfields. The good news is that Leadenhall Lane is in that direction, and that goes straight out onto Leeds Road. Therefore, it is an emergency transportation route to be used like Milner's Fork, and it means that, like now when the light's fading, I don't need to go all the way back through Throstle to catch the bus home. I just need to walk down Leadenhall Lane, and that's it. We've done it. Dots join.